Hi everybody and welcome to Monday, September 27th. For today's video, today is going to be a little bit of a two-parter because my honors classes and my standards class are doing two slightly different things. We're all going to catch up in the end, but I'm going to cover both of them in this video, so this is going to be a bit of a lengthier video, just letting you guys know. So for today, both classes completed the 30-day writing challenge, day 20, okay? For day 20, I can feel frustrated when blank. So you let me know when you felt frustrated. Due tomorrow are your TOSO's annotations and your TOSO's building background vocabulary. Everybody's familiar with how to build that vocab. I have a video last week on how to do that. It's your annotations that are now due, okay? For my honors classes, you guys are used to that. You've had the time. For my 3-4, you might need a little bit of support on your annotations, and I'm going to get into it for you guys. So you're going to go ahead for your annotations, and you're going to scroll down to Study Sync. Unit 1 in Pursuit, you're going to see the other side of the sky annotations. It's going to look like this. Okay. Once you have completed your first read of the other side of the sky, we will be annotating the text itself in Cami. So here are the steps. I'm going to read them and then we'll do them. Open the PDF version of the other side of the sky below in Cami right here. Once you have opened it, begin annotating and checking for the various elements of the story right here. Make sure to attach the Cami annotations as well. So once you turn it in, attach the Cami annotations. Don't just click turn in, okay? So for example, I'm going to pull up the other side of the sky, okay? I'm going to, right here, there's a button that says open with Cami. Click it, okay? All right, and then you are going to go ahead and read the other side of the sky with the annotations. I would suggest having both open, so I'm going to scroll down and open the annotation guide so I have it open, okay? And then we are going to go through each one. You only need to have these 7. You see them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you only need to have those 7 annotations. So the first one is highlight at least 2 sentences or passages that you have questions about. Enter your questions as annotations. Please remember that annotations are not just highlighting. Annotations are small marks or notes that you will leave in the margins so that you know what it was that stopped you while you were reading or what is some critical information, okay? All right, okay. All right. So for example, let's do the first one, a passage that we have questions about. So what we are going to do is I'm going to read just a little portion of it, and then we're going to mark it up. Okay. Yet we had no real chance of getting through. Big, strong men were running up to the gate in vain. The guards had clubs and they had carabines too, which they turned around and used as weapons. Again and again, the crowd surged toward the gate, and the guards drove them back with their sticks and clubs, swinging and beating until the crowd receded. After that, for the next few minutes, on our side of the border, people milled about and muttered and stoked their own impatience and worked up their rage until gradually the crowd gathered strength and surged against that gate again, only to be swept back. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, now that that's the passage that I have questions about, so I'm going to go ahead and click right here where it says markup. Click it. You will get a text highlighter. You can choose the color. Ms. Ornelas is going to choose yellow. And I'm going to go back to my passage right here. And I'm going to highlight this portion. It says the guards had clubs and they had carabines too, which they used as weapon. Again and again the crowd surged towards the gate, and the guards drove them back with their sticks, clubs, swinging and beating until the crowd receded. Okay, so I'm going to highlight that. I'm going to annotate that. Then I'm going to write on the side my question. I'm going to pull a text box. For those of you that don't know, once you've clicked markup, you're going to click text box. You can click black ink. That's your font, by the way, if you don't know that. I'm going to put it right here on the side. Okay. And my question is, the guards continue to beat the people. Why not in? So these are the questions I have. Why do the guards continue to beat the people? Why not let them in? What is preventing these guards from letting these people into Pakistan? Okay. So this is a question I have. So that would be annotation 1. You can even put a little 1 if you want to make it easier for Ms. Ornelas. Okay. But that kind of messes up the font a little. But you can just put a 1 if you'd like. Okay. And then you move on. Now we only have 6 to do. So then you would go back to your annotation guide. Number 2 is highlight at least one passage that connects with something you learned while researching background information about Afghanistan and the Taliban. Use the annotation tool to explain the connection. Okay, we learned about the Taliban. We learned about Afghanistan. We spent multiple days doing this, ladies and gentlemen, okay? So you should be familiar with how to do this, with how to not just annotate on the side, but what Afghanistan, Pakistan, and a little bit of their history. If you've completely forgotten what we did in class, that's okay. I have this here available for you. See right here where it says building background. These are the Afghanistan slides, okay? And we even have building background vocabulary. So we have this available for you guys, all right? This is going to be due once again on Tuesday, September 28th for both my classes. So make sure that you are getting this in. Okay. All right. We are going to go ahead and switch gears slightly, and we are going to talk about STEAL so that I can get both my classes caught up. So STEAL, it stands for, oops, I'm going to make this smaller so you guys can see the whole, there we go. So STEAL stands, it's an acronym. It stands for speech, thoughts, effects, actions, and looks. Okay, we're going to get into it in just a moment. So let's steal the other side of the sky. And this is what my honors class we're working on 3-4. We'll work in this on Tuesday. So STEAL stands for speech. Okay, what is the character saying? What are the direct quotes in the novel, in the story? So in the other side of the sky, which is what we're going to be breaking down. How do these characters say it? What is their tone? What word choice do they choose? Okay. The author might describe the way that a character says a quote. Are they whispering, stating a fact, or are they yelling? Okay. What words are the characters and authors using to describe a situation? Then T is going to be their thoughts. What does the character think? What do we learn from their thoughts and ideas? Again, this can be direct quotes that you pull directly from the story, but it can also be inferred thoughts. Okay. The author might describe the way the character thinks. Are they monologuing? Are they talking out loud but to themselves? Or are they introspective? Are they thinking quietly on the inside? What can we infer about characters and the author because of these thoughts? E is effects. What is this character effects on other people? How do they interact with other characters? Okay, this can be direct quotes, inferred, or consequences. The author might describe the way that a character speak together. Are they calm and friendly or passive aggressive? Okay, these are the effects. Looks at what happens as a result of actions to a character. Once something has been done, what are the lasting effects? Okay, now we're going to look at actions. Actions is directly what a character does in the moment. Effects is what happens because of an action. Okay, so how do they behave? What can we learn from their actions? This can be quotes, inferred, or consequences. The author might describe the way characters move and interact with their environment. Are they calm and friendly or heroic? What can we infer about the characters and author because of these actions? And then looks. What does this character look like? What can we learn from how they present themselves to others? This can be direct quotes, inferred, or mentioned by other characters. The author might describe the way characters look, what facial expressions they make, how old they are, what they're wearing. This can be in a variety of ways. Okay, what can we infer about the characters based on how they appear? Then I had my honors classes today, Monday. Tomorrow, my 3-4s will be working on STEAL. You guys are going to steal the other side of the sky. Located in paper, I will show you what the paper looks like, and in Google Classroom under Semester 1 Study Sync in Pursuit as a resource. You're going to complete the following. Okay, you're going to open. This is wrong. Whoops. I'm going to delete that. You're going to open your Toso's Annotations. Use the excerpt Toso's. Steal Farah Ahmadi or Ghulam Ali. I want you to complete each section for STEAL. Okay? This is going to be due Wednesday, September 29th before class for my honor students. For my 3-4, you're going to have a little bit of time before Wednesday to get this done. All right? So we are going to be working on stealing these characters. You're going to be looking at their speech, their thoughts, their effects, their actions, and their looks. Let me show you guys really quick what it's going to look like. It hasn't been uploaded yet, but it's going to be this Toso's characterization packet. It's going to be packed up with a bunch of resources. This is what the sheet is going to look like in class. Okay, this is where it has the speech, thoughts, effects, actions, and looks. If you are not in class and you are absent, please feel free to complete this and work on it at home. Okay, right here where it says character name, you're going to write either Farah Ahmedi, who is our main protagonist on the other side of the sky, or Ghulam Ali. Okay, this is where you're writing down their speech, their thoughts, the effects they have on other characters, their actions, and what they look like. Okay, so this is what we will be doing Monday for honors, Tuesday for my 3-4. Alright guys, as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me before or after school. Send me an email and I'll see how I can help you guys out. Other than that, I will see you guys in class. Bye.